Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And as I began to blaze this fire tonight, gather around and contribute your very powerful energy, whether it be a like, a share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And for those of you who aren't new here, my name is Duran's Healing, and I provide cowrie shell divination reading. And this is an ancient indigenous technology system where I use crystals, stones, bones, and a lot of other assorted items here in conjunction with the 5 elements: the earth, the fire, the water, the mineral, and the nature. And this technology system allows me to see the energies moving throughout the cosmos. And with that being said, I would like to jump right into the stones to see what the higher energy has in store for us tonight. And the message that's speaking the loudest is coming from your spirit guides, your ancestor team, and your higher team, and it's landing next to your pyramid stone, right in the nature. And this suggests to me that there is something magical about your capacity to deliver change. What I'm getting is that you bring order to where chaos exists. You bring structure because your frequency is so potent. It lives in the realm of impossibility is what I'm gathering here. It's like your energy does not know that you can't do something. Your conscious mind, your spiritual body says you can. There's something about this magical gift that you have that removes any doubt from your mind. It's like nothing intimidates you. And because of this frequency, you stay in motion. You stay in alignment with the higher energies around you. And you lean on your spiritual knowledge. Because there's something honorable in your knowledge, your spiritual literacy, that forces you to dive deeper into spirit when things tend to rise up against you, when things tend to try to intimidate you, poke holes in your frequency or your aura is what I'm gathering here. But they don't know, or these frequencies do not know where you come from and where you have came out of. You have fortified yourself, merged out of the fires of the spiritual world that has tested you over and over again spiritually. You have successfully achieved certain missions. You have came out of many spiritual awakenings, defeated many giants spiritually and physically in your world, but they do not know because you don't wear it on you. They do not see the gauntlets you have came out of or overcame is what I'm gathering here, but you exist in this world. Lying dormant, embracing, merging in with the frequencies around you, prepared for any challenge that comes your way. These shells here that I'm gathering is that you are to be seen, and as you're seen, you're really and truly fueled by your authentic frequency. That's what people are feeling in your aura, the mysteriousness of who you are. And something in this energy want to verify that. People want to check in to see if you are who you say you are. But the truth of the matter here is that you were built from the inside out. The aura that people are seeing is fueled by your authenticity, is fueled by the challenges that you have overcame, building you up so strong and so tall that you are seen as a mountain. As people come to the base of this mountain, they're touching, poking holes in it to see if this is really and truly sturdy as it appears. And when they test you, and when they try you, and when they do these things, is what I'm seeing here, these tactics to see if you're triggered, to see if you're really authentic. But you move differently. You move in a way they do not expect. Because the key of access is here, unlocking a wave of energy. And I'm just seeing cowrie shells. What I'm gathering here in this download is that the way you move in life is really quite mysterious to people. You operate on a different frequency, but somehow your authentic nature fuels you up energetically, causing you to rise, causing you to be seen because you're true to the core. You're coming from the bottom. The spiritual mud is what I'm gathering here. And these gauntlets that you've been through, these tests that you have successfully achieved, gaining you access to a new level, to a new spiritual mission, causes your energy to be seen on the purest of level because the frequency is radiating outside of you. And when people get a whiff of you, even in a mere second, there's something in them that wants to test that. They can't believe that you're really truly this version of spirit. You may come off as very angelic, very spiritual, very peaceful. And I'm seeing something in this message that registers to the paradigm around you. People may perceive it as performance, like you're performing a spirituality. You're performing this energy. But the truth of the matter here is that it's real. You've built it. You've cultivated from the ground up. You're not faking it. And when people do these tricky mechanism is what I'm seeing here, these methodical things that test you, all in all is to try to trigger you, try to bring out something counter to what they're seeing. But the truth is what they bring out is more light. And as these shelves pile up on top of this keystone, it lets me know that you don't just deliver magic, you show people where magic is. It's because you embody it. You truly walk in this way. And I'm seeing that you don't engage. You don't participate in these energies to give them what they think they're looking for. But instead, you let the energy speak for itself because all these cowrie shows are funneling outside of this key of access stone. You let people create whatever narrative they want to create. You let people spin themselves around whatever manipulative mechanism to try to poke holes in who you are. But what they will come to find, you're as true as it gets. You're not faking it. And you show them by the way you move, not engaging and keeping your head down and staying focused in on more important matters, because the Wedame is here. The wild side of you is here. There is a spiritual component that is keeping your attention. Your eye is on the prize. Your eye is focused in more on your liberation and helping to liberate others. But as this mineral stone sit on this pile of energy, it's like the narratives are being spun, but you're rising above it. You're not even knowing the true depth of what they're saying about you, but you know that people are conveying something, is what I'm gathering. But your energy is above it. You're rising above it and staying in tune with the energies that are moving throughout the cosmos. And I can see that is leading you directly towards fire, directly towards the world of the spirit. There's more importance in where you're going than what people are talking about. And you're giving them something to talk about, but little do they know you're modeling a new way for them to follow. As you rise, let them talk, is what I'm gathering here in the stones. Very interesting message here that I'm picking up on. And I would like to dive into the water part of this energy. And what I'm gathering here is your path to clarity, your brilliant stone, your water stone next to your obstacle. And it's almost in this curve, but as the energies in the stones move me, I'm seeing this as a swing. Like a child enjoying itself on a swing. But I'm also seeing Reiki, like a pendulum swinging. Yet what I'm downloading here in the stones is that there's something in your frequency that goes with the primal directive, that goes with the flow of things whenever the noise on the outside gets too loud. When you're starting to pick up on the rumors that you're hearing, you go within the solace of your energy. And something about this energy keeps you in a state of flow, like a child enjoying him or herself on a swing. But not only that, Reiki came out on the pendulum is what I'm seeing. It's like you stay in alignment with the flow that seeps you in towards your brilliance, towards the light, to stay focused in on energies that are flowing to you on a higher path, on a higher note. Oh, swinging. I'm getting something else. Isaac Newton is what I'm gathering. The law of motion is what I'm seeing here. The pendulum cradle, saying that energies move. And as one ball hits the other end and the external ball pops out, this is the energy that I'm seeing you on. But the external stone here is the obstacle, meaning that there is something stopping the flow of the motion of the energies around you. And this stone is connected to the relationship ring. What I'm gathering here in this very interesting download is that there's something that keeps you in the flow, but as you think about forging connections, as you look at the relationships around you, there is a stopping of the flow. Like you cannot connect with people in the paradigm that you live in so that it stays continuous. There may be a breakage in the people that are closest to you, like you're existing on a different timeline. This is happening because your inner frequency is staying on its primal directive. You're staying on a higher path and not letting certain frequencies or energy take you off of this motion, off of this swing, because there is light in your joy. There is information funneling to you as you stay in a joyful state, is what I'm gathering here. But there's something about the relationships. People may be struggling. People may be missing out on your energy as you're dwelling in this joy-like state, or this state where you're fueling yourself. But I would like to pull some cards on this obstacle to see what this energy is about. What is this obstacle about that is connected to this relationship ring? And the cards that came out were uneasy, family issues in the midst, phases, ancestors monitoring speed and cutting. And what I'm downloading here is that there is something that makes your energy feel uneasy. Certain energies, certain frequencies around you kind of destabilize your core frequency. And that's when you go into this swing-like state. You go into a space where you balance yourself out. You go within to create this solace, to get this answer surrounding these issues where you feel uneasy. Family issues came out. So some of you in the collective may be dealing with a family issue that has made you feel uneasy. Like you didn't have the energetic capacity to deal with it. But now that it's rising to the surface, it's forcing you to go into the mist. And in the mist, meaning some of you may be going back home. Some of you may be addressing or having to address this uneasiness in the energies around you. Because this swing will not allow you to stay in motion as long as this obstacle is creating this dam within your core. You have to address it in order to get to the next phase. But what I can see here is that your ancestors or spirit guides are monitoring your speed. They're monitoring the speed of you swinging. They may be energetically pushing you and you do not even realize it. They're pushing you into this direction in order for you to gain clarity on what it is that need to be addressed so that you can cut out the fat. I'm seeing a piece of meat here. Cutting out all the excess fat so you can get down to the nutritional bite. So you can get down to the nitty gritty and move beyond it. But I'm getting another message here in the download. This uneasiness is not necessarily solely about family issues. What I'm seeing is that it may show up at this time. I'm seeing work environment for some of you. I'm seeing a social friendship group. And I'm also seeing relationally. At this energetic timing, as you're immersed in this flow or in this swing-like state, you're connected to the energies in the cosmos, which is seeking you to gain a level of lightness because the brilliant stone was here, forcing you to rise above, forcing you to gain insight. So as you swing, you're gaining information about things that make you feel uneasy. And this is an indicator that you're in the midst of something that needs to be phased out, something that needs to be addressed as you heal, as you step into this new phase for yourself. And it's rising to the surface. It's coming up in this obstacle stone so that you can see the cutting in the frequency and you may be seeing it. You may be seeing this cutoff in your friendship dynamics. Like you cannot register with them in the same way. Like you're on two different phases. Even if you were romantically involved with someone, you may be entering into a phase that there is a misalignment is what I'm gathering here for some of you. As you sit in the midst of this swing, it's like you're in and out of this obstacle. You get clarity and you feel uneasy. And you step out and you just keep getting this ringing of uneasiness show up in the midst of your spirit. And you cannot ignore it. Again, your ancestors are monitoring the speed for you to feel what you need to feel. It's like because you're so sensitive, because you're such a healer, you're picking up on this energy for you to do something about it. Cutting through the time-space continuum so you can see into what it is. You cannot ignore what you're feeling right now is what I'm gathering. And it is relationally. And you may be feeling this in order for you to get beyond it, so that you cannot ignore it anymore. The uneasiness is so strong and permeating within inside of you. You have to do something about it or allow it to fall at its seams, just like a waterfall. You can't do anything about it but let it drift away. So some of you may be in this space where you're allowing relationships to fall. You're not doing things to keep them into place. You're not trying to save them. You're allowing the cars to fall where they need, is what I'm gathering here about this obstacle stone. But also, as I look into the shells, I'm seeing that you're able to move around it the more you accept it. You're getting closer to people that are in alignment as you cut out things that are not. You have to get rid of certain things as you move and matriculate yourself on this pendulum, because this pendulum is about the motion, staying in the flow of the energies moving. And sometimes things don't grow. Some things grow up, but some things also grow down. Some things stay stagnant, but your brilliance will not allow you to stay stagnant or to grow down. And there's energies as you swing, you're realizing they're staying stagnant. They're staying in the same flow, not growing with the cosmos, not growing within themselves. But that is not something you can stay stuck in and help them out of at this time. And that's what this obstacle is speaking to. You're moving beyond and connecting to energies, a community, what I'm seeing, a larger group of people that is waiting on you to step forth, bringing forth a new version of healing, because it's about your spirit, something in your aura, something in your magic that will bring forth healing to the very community around you. But you're just in this space of swinging, getting rid of things that are not in alignment with you, period. Very large message here in the cars. Thank you all for joining me in tonight's healing circle. And if you stayed thus far, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And at this time, I would like to change the trajectory of things to see what other messages are here for us in the stones. And what I'm seeing here is the second ancestor or spirit guide stone, and it's landing us in the mineral, suggesting that you must not forget you are a conduit, a messenger between two worlds. And I know at times it may be difficult as you're bringing forth something magical, as you're advancing your energy. But the other message, or the second message, is that you are a leader. You are this bridge between this world and the other. And there's something in the stories, and there's something in the message that you have to convey, that you must convey, because this is landing us in the fire. And bear with me, because we're stepping into the spirit world. And what I'm gathering here is that you're connected to a higher energy that funnels information to you, top level, top dollar information. And at times you have to retract yourself. You have to remove yourself. But sometimes you feel so much at home in the spirit. You look at joining the community as a chore, as something of a hassle for you. But there is a communal piece here that you must not leave behind. People waiting for your message, people needing your message. And this is resonant to me. It's easy to get lost in spirit. It's easy to get lost in the fruitfulness of the spirit world. However, the reason why I create this digital channel was because it made me responsible to community. I cannot hoard all this information in for myself. There is a part of responsibility here that is shared with the people. I started this channel in 2020, but I did not start posting until 3 years later. There is this resistance. There was this, I'm good where I'm at, a message that stayed within me for so long. But the duty for me to have this collaboration with the world around me reigns supreme. And as we cultivate this healing circle 2 years later, how beautiful is this? How beautiful does this message sings very loudly, even coming from my mouth, blazing this fire 2 years strong, being a messenger, just like those of you in the collective. So I understand this resistance or this challenge to step forth and being a part of community for those of you who may be grappling with this. I hope that sparked something in you for those of you who need it. But jumping back into the flame, your platform of power, your action stone, your sophistication, your gift, your life work, and the doll that's representing you is face down, all in the spirit world. By God. This, before even downloading it, this is like a recipe. When you see certain ingredients on the counter, you know you're going to get a good meal. You know this meal is going to feed your soul. When this stone like power, when a stone like action, sophistication, gift, work lands in the fire, there's something very profound that's brewing up in the land of spirit for you that's going to come down and feed your soul. And you're preparing for that. Your energy is preparing for that. That's why this initial message started out with the pyramid stone. Your capacity to deliver change is magical. You're going to need magic to deliver this level of good that's coming down for you. Something is going to feed your soul. And what I'm downloading here is that there is a spiritual battery in your back. Like something motivating you, something fueling you up at this current time. Fueling your power up so that you're not worrying about your next step. You're not worrying about your next meal, because the action you take, you know that you're moving in the world or the realm of sophistication. They're powering up your genius because your gift must be delivered. And you know this. So there is something in you that gives you a degree of peace. No matter how chaotic your physical world may be, there's something in your spirit that knows it's time. The stars are aligning. The energies are aligning in your world to bring forth this very powerful meal. And I'm not sure what this is because it's so large. What I would like to do is I would like to pull some cards to see what this energy is about as it sits so powerfully in the other world. What is this overall message that is brewing up in the stones for us? And the cards that came out were pick up energy, dimensional changes, complexity, create solution, fired, and purpose. And what I'm downloading here in the other world is that the reason why you're able to pick up on energies behind the energies is because the dimensional changes that you're connected to, though your energy is so potent, there is like this gap or this space behind the veil that you can see in the paradigm and the people around you. When people say certain things, there is a second layer that you can see behind their words, is what I'm gathering. What I'm seeing is like the glass window Whenever a victim has to come and point out their attacker, they bring them behind the glass window to see the lineup of potential people that did it. This glass window is what I'm picking up on. But frequently, it's like on one end you're existing in a separate world, but behind the glass you can see the energies moving. You can see the true nature, but others may not be able to pick up on you. You can perceive them, but they can't perceive you. And that's what it means to exist in the spirit world. This dimensional changes make you so complex. People cannot understand the full capacity of who you are because they can see you, but they cannot perceive you. The fullness of your energy, the complexity of your sophistication. And this unique ability, or this position that you're in, allows you to be the creator of solutions. You're able to solve problems. You're able to gather information about people's energetic body, to solve the riddle, to solve any information that appears mysterious, because you can see behind the veil. As you can see through the glass. And this current time is firing you up to fulfill your purpose, this gift, this work, this life work that you have. You are fueled up, or being fueled up to take a mission, is what the spirit world is saying. There's no way in hell that all of these stones and the cars are saying this complex message if there isn't something powerful coming down the pipeline for you. Prepare yourself for something large. And the energies are aligning for your purpose to be fulfilled at this time. Though you may be dealing with a time-space lapse in this shift in dimensions, because what I'm gathering here is that the spirit world is allowing you to see into the energetic future, but through your body, through the energies around you. So at this time, you may be picking up on energies twofold over. When people say wars, you're seeing into their souls. When you see a picture or a goal, you can map it out in your mind energetically. Your insight may be heightened. Your intuition may be heightened. Your energy may be feeling drained, but on the other side of this glass window is firing you up, so that you can see into the gift that you have, so that your purpose can be fulfilled. That's the complexity of this message. And I know this is very large. That's what the other world is saying. It's gearing your gift up. It's gearing your power up. It's gearing your life's work up to come down the pipeline. So the shift in your energy may be presenting itself in many ways right now. Solving certain family issues, getting rid of certain people in your world, diving into the realm of magic so that you can see how to move your energy in a very unique way so that nothing intimidates you. All these messages make sense now that I see it in the realm of fire. All these tools in your tool bag shows to you how complex you are, revealing what's on the other side of your mission, on what's on the other side of the spirit world, which suggests to me that something is coming down the pipeline. And the complexity of your energy is needed right now. So you're clearing out the space. You're gathering up the courage to say no and to handle certain complex issues in your world, creating this jet lag to handle certain frequency that may be on different energetic levels is what I'm gathering. You're solving them, clearing out this space so that this energy that's brewing up in the other world can come down the pipeline. Prepare for greatness is what I'm gathering here. Period. Thank you all for joining me in tonight's healing circle. Thank you all for being here in this very unique and complex read. And what I will do at this time, I would like to come down off this fire and close out tonight's healing circle. And I will see you all at the next.